Hey everybody, Mike Gerdes from the Greater Philadelphia Center for Spiritual Living, bringing you a love note. Hey, I'm going to talk to you tonight about creating a miracle. Now I know it says in religious science there are no miracles, there's only normals. But I want to tell you something that seems like a miracle sometimes, and that's when we change our attitude, when we change our perspective as to how it is we feel something or about something, or how it is we view something. Let's take our jobs, for example, or whatever it is that you're doing for a living, or whatever it is you're doing for a career. Now, when you got into that job, you were probably pretty excited about it, or you were looking forward to discovering new possibilities in it. Now, you might have been in that job for 6 months or maybe 60 years. And the question is, how do you feel about it today? I know that if you're involved in something for a while, sometimes it kind of becomes not so exciting as it did when you first got into it. Sometimes in relationships, you get yourself into a committed relationships, and after a while, you start taking each other for granted. You don't find the excitement in the relationship anymore. And let's say that you find yourselves practicing a spiritual tools, making use of spiritual tools, and you're doing your meditations and you're doing your prayer work, you're doing your spiritual mind treatment work, you're going to the center regularly, you're taking classes. Then after a while, you lose luster on that, or it loses luster for you. Now, what does that mean? Has any of those things changed? No. What it means is that we've changed. We've forgotten, and we've been distracted, and we've lost the essence of what we're there to do. You see, in truth, we're not working for ourselves. We're not working for an employer. We're working for Spirit. We're working for God. And everything that we do, whatever job you find yourself in, whether you're teaching classrooms or you're doing brain surgery or you're taking out garbage or you're flipping hamburgers, whatever it is that you're doing, you're working for God. God's your employer. You're doing things so you can express the greater life through what it is that you do. So if your work is getting a little boring, maybe you've forgotten what the purpose is. Maybe you've forgotten that it's not just about getting a paycheck, not just about looking forward to a retirement, but it's about being of committed worth, being of worth to the world, being of worth to your higher power. And in your relationship, if you find that something's missing, you might just try putting something into it. You generally don't get out of something that you don't put into it to begin with. So why don't you start romancing your relationships again? Why don't you fire it up by remembering what you saw in that relationship to begin with? And allow that flame to start burning again. Start treating each other. Start treating your partner with admiration and joy. Don't take them for granted. Don't take them for granted, for life is too short. And what you're doing with regards to your spiritual relationship, please don't lose faith. Don't give up. I know sometimes we get distracted, we get disappointed. We think this stuff isn't working. But the truth is, it does work. You have to keep working it. You have to keep working it. Sometimes what you need to do is do it in a group. Sometimes you need to take a class. Sometimes you need to talk with other people about what it is you're doing, because self-study sometimes is boring. Sometimes you're not challenged. And if you're not challenged, of course you're going to find yourself drifting off. So I'm going to invite you, if you want to sort of sharpen your spiritual skills, to join my class on Saturday mornings. We're studying the science of mind. We've been studying the science of mind textbook for 2.5 years, and we're not done yet. And so whether you're new to religious science or you've been studying it for the last 55 years, you'll find yourself welcome, and you'll find something to learn, and you'll find something to give. So to join us, just go to the GPCSL website, which is cslphilly.org. That's cslphilly.org. And look on the events page over for Saturday and click on my Saturday morning class. It's free. Doesn't cost you anything. We'll let you make a donation if you like. Thank you very much. But it'd be great to have you participate. If you don't keep your saw sharp, it gets rusty. And the only reason why you might feel rusty in your spiritual practices is because you're not keeping them sharp. Trust me, come to our class. You'll get that saw sharp. That's all for tonight. Know your love. Know that you create a miracle when you decide and begin to change your viewpoint, change your perspective, change your attitude. So let's do it. Good night now.